Been looking for a smart TV box that's great at playing 4K video? Might want to look at the Minix Neo X8. The Minix Neo X8 is one of the most popular Android TV boxes running the Amlogic S802 chip. There are two versions of Minix's flagship box, the Neo X8 and the Neo X8-H. Both boxes have the same port layout, including HDMI, digital audio, wired Ethernet, and 4 USB ports. The big difference between the two, other than the extra storage space, is that the X8-H runs the souped-up S802-H CPU, but we'll get more into that in a bit. Now, Minix has gone a bit higher end with their packaging in recent years, and the X8 is no exception. Looking at the box, it gives you a hint what their favorite colors are, and you'll see this color scheme repeated in their Android launchers theme a bit later on. Now, the unit itself is about 5 inches square, with rounded corners similar to an Apple TV. The finish is a matte black with a really smooth feel to it, and it's got an external antenna to give it a little boost in wireless reception as well. The rest of the box's contents make this a pretty complete package, giving you everything you need to get it set up right away. There's 2 sets of instructions, a quick launch guide, as well as a basic tutorial. You've also got the included basic infrared remote, although we still like their Minix M1 gyro mouse. You've also got the antenna, the power adapter, a micro USB adapter, an extra USB cord, and of course an HDMI cord. Once you boot it up, you've got a choice between the normal Android home screen and a pretty slick custom Android launcher in their black and green theme. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of the original Xbox dashboard, which I thought was very easy to use. You've got a large Metro-style icons for XBMC, music, games, and internet, plus you've got the option to add a series of quick launch programs at the bottom. The settings section is also really well laid out. It has 4 simple tabs which break down the settings into the areas that you're going to use most often. If you want something that's not listed, don't worry, you can always get back to the normal Android settings screen on the last tab. One benefit of the Minix Neo X8 running on the Amlogic S802 chip is that it gets some really good gaming performance. Gaming on Android is getting more popular because you can play the same game at home and on your mobile. Whether you like 2D games like the old familiar Angry Birds, or some of the newer 3D games like Batman Arkham Origins, you'll find that it has more than enough power to get the job done. In fact, after the recent firmware upgrade, the Neo X8 scored over 28,000 in the N22 benchmark. That puts its performance very close to some of the newer RK3288 boxes, but this is a lot more stable of a platform. Probably the most asked about application for an Android box is XBMC, or Kodi as it's now known. The Neo X8 comes with a custom tweaked version of XBMC, which you can also download from Minix's website. Or if you want to go stock, you can always get the latest stock version from Kodi.tv. This is another area that was really improved with the new firmware. Here we're going to be playing the 4K version of the Big Buck Bunny test video. This is a 600 meg file that's streaming over my wireless network. It had one slight stutter at the title screen, which you might have noticed, but other than that, it played beautifully. You can see every detail, every blade of grass, every reflection in the water. The 4K picture really shines here. But if computer-generated video isn't really your thing, here's a little change of pace. Now this is another test video, this time at 1920 by 1080. Even at a slightly lower resolution, you get a lot of detail and really good image quality. I mentioned earlier that the Minix Neo X8-H was running a souped-up version of the CPU. The big improvement is the X8-H has support for hardware decoding of Dolby and DTS audio. So if you've got a home theater system, you can now use that with your Minix box to get much better sound quality out of your movies and videos. Here we've got the 2 remotes that are available for the Neo X8. The stock remote that comes with it is on the left, and on the right you've got the M1 gyro mouse. We've got a video review of the M1 gyro mouse also on this channel, and we always recommend getting a gyro mouse just for the best experience. Overall, the Minix Neo X8 and X8-8 are two really solid performing Android TV boxes. They have great graphics performance for both games and movies, and give you the option for Dolby and DTS audio. Check out our full review on AndroidPCReview.com for this and other great Android boxes. See you next time.